Welcome back, everybody. We're down here in Texas on the Griddle More Tour. We're taking a break, trying something new. We have Wagyu beef broccoli stir fry. I always go high heat on stir fry. We want it as hot as we can get it. Lots of avocado oil or extra virgin olive oil. I thinly sliced some Wagyu steaks and I marinated these in a teriyaki sauce with lots of fresh garlic. They've been in the cooler for about 3.5 hours. We're basically turning our griddle into a wok. When you go to a Chinese restaurant, you're impressed because they get your food out in 10 minutes. That's because those woks are blazing hot, sometimes 600, 700 degrees. So we're gonna do the same thing with the Blackstone. Down on the hot griddle top. This is gonna cook super quick, so I'm gonna move it to the side. And immediately go down with a bunch of chopped broccoli. Get that spread out, and a little bit of avocado oil on the broccoli as well, because we want to sear that meat. Oh my goodness, if you could just smell the teriyaki sauce and the garlic, it smells incredible. I want to get this steak to where it's at least halfway done. Then I'll mix it straight up with my broccoli. Red bell pepper. With stir fry, I like to make it look pretty. I like to alternate my colors. So we have red bell pepper. That means I'm going to go down with some white onion. And last but not least, some beautiful carrots. Just look at the color combination. That's a whole lot of food. So that's the thing I like about the 36-inch griddle. We have 4 burners, a lot of heat, but we can cook for 50 people or we can cook for 4 people. A lot of variability with the 36-inch griddle. We want to take advantage of all the oil in that meat and mix it up with the veggies. Now, when I'm making stir fry, I don't want anything to be soggy per se. I want there to be some snap in the onion and in the carrots and in the bell pepper. I don't want anything to be soggy, so I want it to be 70% done. You know, I want to stop shy of making mushy veggies. A little bit of black pepper. I always like that black pepper. Some people don't like black pepper. If you don't want it to show up, you can use white pepper. Keep in mind, this is going to be about 25 pounds of food on the griddle top today. A little bit of sea salt, and we'll mix this up. I like using noodles. Today we have the Soba noodles. I like to use Soba noodles, Hokkien noodles, Udon noodles, any kind of Asian noodle. These are pre-cooked. We just want to warm them up and we want them to absorb all the oil. That's why I like noodles. It just seems like there's a lot more real estate to absorb the flavor than rice. I found a citrus teriyaki sauce in the store, so we're going to go ahead and put that on towards the end. A lot of sugar, so we're going to put it on last. Go ahead and put some sesame seeds. A little bit of sesame seeds, and then we'll save a little bit so we can decorate it when we're done. And it's time to serve it up. It's a lot of stir fry. I love making stir fry on the grill top because you can make it for a big crowd or just for your family. I might stop, since this is such a large amount of food, I might stop a few times and sprinkle some extra sesame seeds, some extra teriyaki along the way so everybody gets some flavor. And if you can find it, it's hard to find these days, a little bit of Sriracha across the top. Stir fry, arguably going to be the biggest mess you're going to clean because we use a sugary sauce. That's 20 plus pounds of food. So we've got caramelized sugar and junk all over that griddle top. All of that sugar that turned to ash. And then we don't necessarily need water all the time, but with stir fry, it really does help. We'll throw down some water. It'll pretty much deglaze the griddle top. Pull that sugar, those little pieces of garlic, straight to the top. You want to be careful not to burn yourself. Obviously, that's some serious steam. Go ahead and move everything back towards the grease cup. Then it's just a matter of wiping it down. If you have any extra crumbs, you go ahead and shoot them back into the grease cup. You want to be careful. Obviously, I'm using my bare hands, but this is a 600-degree griddle right now, so I'm assuming the responsibility. You might want to use some heat-resistant gloves or a set of tongs. It's hot. At the end, I'll just use whatever cooking oil I was using today. It happens to be avocado oil. It's the way I'll leave my griddle top. So whether I'm going to start another recipe or pack this thing away for the night or for a couple of weeks, that's the way I want to leave it. I want it to be nice and shiny. As soon as I finished cooking it, we had a huge crowd amass and we didn't have time for a proper outro. We served it up to well over 50 people. It was so good. We're gonna get this recipe up at blackstoneproducts.com. Oh my goodness, it's a winner. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out all the shows on the Blackstone Network. And from hot and sweaty Texas, this is Todd. I'm saying praise the Lord and pass the stir fry.